You guys, we have to talk about this character. He's been absolutely blowing up the drama world, not because he fits the mold, but because he takes the mold and just shatters it. So get ready, because we are diving deep into the fantastic, complex mind of Gao Haiming from Sudden Crush. Okay, real talk for a second. Are you just so over the typical, super predictable, domineering CEOs that we see in every single romantic drama? The ones where you know their next move before they even make it? If you're nodding your head right now, oh, you are gonna love this. And this right here, this sums it all up perfectly. A traditional drama CEO makes some grand, ridiculous gesture like, I bought you this entire fish pond to show my love. Gao Haiming, when you're faking a stomachache, he calls you an ambulance. The pragmatism is just, it's perfect. Which brings us to our first major point. This guy, Gao Haiming, isn't just another character. He's basically a walking cure for all those classic drama queen cliches. His special skill? Just shutting down all the nonsense. You have to picture this scene. It perfectly captures who he is. The female lead tries the oldest trick in the book, the whole, oh, my stomach hurts, help me routine to get his attention. And his response? He just deadpans and dials for an ambulance. No babying, no dramatic embrace, just a hilarious slap of reality. And oh, it doesn't stop there. So she tries another classic move, right? The expensive gift. But he doesn't just turn it down. No, he calculates its exact monetary value, hands her the cash, and bluntly calls it a bribe. A bribe. You can just see all her carefully laid plans turning to dust right in front of her. And the hits just keep on coming. She even tries to stage one of those chance encounters in a parking garage, pretending her car broke down. He takes one look, not at the car, but straight at her, and just goes, "You're not used to driving this, are you?" He sees right through every single game. But wait, here's the twist. This is where it gets really good. Because while his words are busy taking apart all her schemes, his actions are telling a completely different story. She makes one offhand comment about her washing machine being broken, and what does he do? He secretly goes out and buys her a brand new one. No grand announcement, no looking for credit, just quiet, practical care. And really, it all boils down to this one perfect line. This is the absolute core of his character. See, he's not naive. He knows all the tricks. He's hyper aware of the games people play. But with her, he makes a conscious choice to just be sincere. And that contrast is what makes him so powerful. Now, of course, a character this complicated needs an incredible actor, which brings us to Chen Xingxu's performance. Seriously, he doesn't just play the part. He says more with a single glance than most actors do with a whole page of dialogue. It's all in the eyes. I mean, just look at this duality. When he's the CEO during the day, his eyes are like a surgeon's scalpel. They're precise, cold, and they cut through every lie. But in those quiet moments with her, that icy stare just melts away. It becomes as soft as moonlight. The whole transformation happens right there in his gaze, and it is absolutely mesmerizing. Okay, let's break down the elevator scene because it's a masterclass in acting. He starts off totally in control, trapping her against the wall with this intense, dominant energy. Then, in a blink, something switches. His eyes, which were so intimidating a second ago, suddenly fill with pure panic. He actually retreats to the corner, looking completely flustered and vulnerable. It's an entire emotional journey in less than 10 seconds. And we have to talk about the glue scene. When super glue spills on her, any other drama would make it a cheap rom-com moment, but not this one. His first instinct is just pure, frantic protectiveness. He's yelling for scissors, rushing to help. His only goal is getting her out of a dangerous spot. There's not a single ulterior motive in sight. So when you put it all together, that sharp perception and that quiet sincerity, you get to the real heart of this story. It's this next-level kind of love that I like to call seen yet cherished. So what does that really create? Well, it creates this feeling of ultimate security. He's the kind of partner you don't have to pretend for. You can be your messy, imperfect, even your slightly scheming self, because he already sees all of it, and he chooses you anyway. And that's why their relationship feels so mature and so compelling. This is not a damsel in distress story. Not even close. It's a chess match between two brilliant equals, constantly testing each other, until they both realize the only way to win is to stop playing games and just be honest. And all of this brings us to the final and I think most important point. The reason this character is so popular isn't just because of clever writing. It's because he represents something really fundamental about what we all desire in a relationship. In the finale, after he's gone through hell and back to find her again, after all that struggle, he finally sees her. And with tears welling up in his eyes, all he can manage to say is, "Long time no see." In those 4 simple words, there is an entire universe of pain and longing and relief. It just hits you right in the heart. At the end of the day, Gao Haiming is the kind of love we all secretly hope for. A love where someone sees right through our masks, understands the complicated person underneath, and then, despite all our flaws, clumsily but firmly chooses us anyway. And I guess that's the big question this character leaves us with. What matters more? To be completely understood by someone, or to be unequivocally chosen by them? It's definitely something to think about. Thanks for digging into this with me today.